All right, Mr. TALIAFERRO'S, everybody doing out there? We just like having closure to stories that we talked about on our platform. Resolutions are always good, especially when no one gets hurt in a resolution. So a couple stories that we've talked about on my platform as of late have both ended, and they've both ended amicably. I hope I'm saying that right. Amicably. That's a tough word to say, amicably. Let's start with one that we talked about last week. Meek Mill was going to a party in Las Vegas at a venue that is called the Marquee, but it is technically inside of a hotel called the Cosmopolitan. Meek Mill and his crew are claiming that for no reason, people at the Cosmopolitan Hotel said he was not allowed inside of the hotel. Meek said this is unjust, this is unfair, and Meek Mill and his attorney, they were about ready to file a lawsuit against the hotel claiming racial discrimination and defamation. He's like, yo, there's no reason for you guys to not let me inside of this hotel. I haven't done anything wrong. This is about me being black, and this is about me being a rapper. Now, initially, the Cosmopolitan Hotel was like, yo, this is something that one of our higher-ups said. Meek was like, I want to see some paperwork. Why am I banned from this hotel? It looks like the Cosmopolitan kind of steps on their own foot, and they have now come out and say, yo, you know what we're going to do just to make this thing go away? We're going to issue a public apology to Meek Mill, his team, and anyone that we could have offended. I think that's the right thing for you guys to do. Meek was about ready to take this thing to court. Meek wasn't playing no games with the Cosmopolitan. Now, I don't think an apology means black rappers should be spending money there still, but at the bare minimum, it's like, yo, at least they ain't got to deal with a lawsuit from Meek Mill and his crew, because they meant business. All right, so the Cosmopolitan Hotel has agreed to issue a public apology to Meek Mill. Congrats to Meek Mill for getting an apology out of these hotels. Put some pressure to these big businesses to tell us something. Like, just you don't gotta go spend money with people, but like, damn, I deserve a reason to know why. Why am I banned? What happened? What did I do? Tell me what you're accusing me of. Why am I banned from your venue? Salute to Meek Mill. Now, more closure. Do y'all remember when Offset was at a Target store, I believe? A fan had their phone out. A kid was trying to record Offset, and then this happened a few months ago.
What up, Offset?
Now, I'm all for a good joke with a fan, and I don't like when fans have their phones out trying to record artists, entertainers, or whatever. I do think it gets excessive at times. If you ask for a picture, they say yes, take the picture. If you ask for a picture, you get declined. You got to move on with your life, bro. People are people. Humans are humans. No matter what you think or even what pedestal you put that person on, at the end of the day, they're human, and sometimes people just want their privacy, right? No matter what the situation is. Now, I didn't agree with the way Offset went about it, because I said this on my platform. Y'all don't remember, I was pretty much saying, had it been a older fan, the likelihood of Offset, an older fan, probably a black dude, let's call a spade, Offset probably wouldn't have smacked the phone out of an older black dude. Let's say the dude was taller than him. And I love Offset. Y'all know I got a lot of love for Offset. I recently interviewed him. But let's call a spade. He probably would have did that to an older fan. He ended up cracking his kid's phone. And the kid, who probably was a fan of the Migos, just trying to, look, man, if I see a celebrity in the store and I'm a kid, I think there's a difference from a grown man trying to get a pic and a kid trying to get a pic. Like, sheesh Louise. Anywho, the kid and his parents, they got together and they were about to put a felony on Offset. There is no reason for Offset to be dealing with a felony from just smacking a phone out of the kid's hand. He's got enough legal issues going on, all right? And I'm gonna tell y'all what little stuff like this does. Like, when you get a little cheap, petty felony like that, obviously he wouldn't do any jail time for knocking the phone out of somebody's hand. But what could happen is it could bring back an old charge, like a serious gun charge or something that he did do time for. Or maybe he's on probation or parole. That's what like little petty shit like that does. It adds on when you're in the courtroom, so you just want to stay away from it. And I was like, yo, why somebody in Offset team ain't reached out to this kid and threw this kid a new phone, some tickets to your show, and called it a day? Well, it looks like somebody from the Migos is listening to your boy, Mr. Taliaferro, because Offset's attorney announced earlier today that on May 20th, the warrant was set aside that this kid did put on Offset after extensive good faith conversation with members of the Fulton County District Office. Offset paid $160 to repair the phone screen, the full cost of the repair. I personally believe a felony was too harsh anyway. That sounds like a misdemeanor to me. Like if you go into a store, if you like, let's say I went into that same Target store and stole like $400 worth of stuff. To the best of my knowledge, as long as it's under $600, that would have been a misdemeanor. You mean to tell me I could crack somebody's phone, which is a $160 repair, and I can get hit with a felony? Like, I don't think that's right, but that's what was the situation. Offset has taken care of it, paid for the phone repair. Now, originally, I was like, Offset should throw the kids some tickets to the next time the Migos are in town, you know, like for a big performance at a stadium when they're doing a festival. Originally, I was on that wave, but I ain't gonna lie, that kid put a felony on you. I probably ain't giving that kid no tickets to my show now. I paid for your damn phone. Get out of my damn face now. At first, I probably would have threw him after it happened. I think Offset and his team should have reached out to the kid, you know, let him take a picture with him, let him come to a show or something like that. But the kid and his parents put a felony on Offset. I ain't taking you no damn where now. I ain't giving you nothing more than paying for your phone screen. I'm making it right. The charges drop. I'm happy to hear that because like I said, little petty felonies like that only add on when you got other shit going on in your life. And most times it piles on you at the worst time. I thank you guys so much for the time, love, support. Again, Meek Millie will get an apology from the Cosmopolitan Hotel. And Offset has solved a warrant that was out for him in regards to it was going to be a felony. A kid was like, yo, you broke my phone. All I wanted was a picture or a video of you. Offset has paid for the repair of the phone. That has been settled outside of court. And now Offset is one felony down. All right, so salute to him. I thank you guys so much for the time, love, support. I don't take it for granted. It's about time the Migos drop a single, ain't it? The summer's here. It's hot as hell outside. Where the Migos at? I'm out. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
I got the kids.
You are now tuned in.
Yo, we locked in right now, Mr.
Taliaferro. Mr. Taliaferro.
Mr. Taliaferro. Shout out to Mr. Taliaferro.
You watching Mr. Taliaferro TV.
Mr. Taliaferro TV. Here with the triple B's, you can't do nothing but win.